Hello, I'm Antonio Neves, and this is 3-Minute Ad Age, your daily video news show. Seth MacFarlane, the creator of Fox's wildly popular The Family Guy series, generated a lightning bolt of buzz when he recently signed a deal to create original content for Google. To be called Seth MacFarlane's Cavalcade of Cartoon Comedy, the new series will be the first original work to be syndicated on Google's content network. That's a new system that uses the Google AdSense architecture that already serves ads to vast numbers of websites around the world. And now it will also serve original ad-supported entertainment. The project turns MacFarlane, the country's highest-paid TV series creator, into an internet producer. At the same time, it turns Google into an original content player with massive global distribution capabilities. Ad Age LA Bureau Chief Claude Brodesser-Akner caught up with MacFarlane at this week's Television Critics Association press tour, and the writer seemed a bit foggy on the exact logistics of his new multi-million-dollar Google project.
There's so much about it, in all honesty, that I don't really understand. Like, I really, like, have anything you ask me about this, I'll kind of guess at, but really there are smarter heads than me at work on that end of things. My job was to come up with a bunch of shorts that were all really funny. But I initially was thinking in terms of, you know, writing as a TV pilot and breaking it up into little segments and releasing it that way on the internet. And the more I talked to them, the more I realized this is just, I'm shoehorning the needs of one medium into the needs of another. And I kind of sort of hit on that one day, and I said, all right, I need to start from the ground up, looking at this as programming for this medium, not for television, not for anything else but the internet. This thing is sort of a grand experiment, and I don't know when it's going to become apparent whether it's a success or a failure, but it'll be sometime not too much later this year.
The MacFarlane deal and Google's new distribution potential have caught the interest of TV directors like Mike Judge. He created MTV's Beavis and Butthead and Fox's King of the Hill.
I know your work a little bit. I'm thinking of a great unproduced script like Meat in the Freezer, which for people who aren't familiar with it, it's about an albino deer that kind of wanders in and out of a game preserve, tantalizing hunters, and then he's been consuming vast quantities of vanilla frappuccino, so he's all amped up. You know, these kind of darker scripts that you've got in you, do you ever think to yourself, why screw with Hollywood? Why? I mean, you're a guy who lives in Texas anyway. Why not just take it to a company like Google and release a movie or release an animated series? Is that something you're thinking about?
Yeah, I mean, that's the way I plan on going.
And that's it for this 3-Minute Ad Age. Thanks for being with us. I'm Antonio Neves at Advertising Age in New York.